Presses the button and there they go. Mr. Squill was last out but didn't lose a great deal of ground compared with last start, and Cajun Jester lobbed in front going after him. Grand Centro with Space Prince a length the Blazer, then Smart Attack followed by Chinoy made to move, and a gap into Metal Trader followed by Bell. Red Eclipse wide out second last, and getting back to another 4 or 5 lengths behind the second last horse is Mr. Squill. 7:50 left to go and Grand Centro shoots through to lead. A half length on Cajun Jester, 2 to Space Prince, 3/4 Blazer on the inside, 2.5 then coming Chinoy, followed 3/4 to a length back Red Eclipse, another 2 then to Smart Attack wide. Bell the middle made the move, losing ground. Mr. Squill has passed 1 and that is Metal Trader. Up to the bend, 400 to go and Grand Centro, a half to 3/4 Cajun Jester, a length to 2 lengths now in the third spot as they swing. Space Prince Blazers fourth, then Chinoy and Red Eclipse goes to the outside, straightening up now, and Grand Centro on the inside, the leader Cajun Jester. Carter's had to go for the whip on the big chestnut. Here's Chinoy running home with Space Prince. Cajun Jester finds another gear, but Chinoy and Space Prince have got him. It's Space Prince on the inside and Chinoy's going home best, and Chinoy beats Space Prince. Nothing between Cajun Jester and Mr. Squill for third, and then Grand Centro, Red Eclipse wide out, Blazer, Smart Attack, Metal Trader, Bell, and Made to Move was last to complete the course. Number 4, Chinoy, ridden by Johnny Scorse, who picked up the ride at the expense of Paul Falvey. And number 4 has paid $14.40 and $3.40. 5 Space Prince has paid $3.10. Pretty hard to get a line on the third from here. Probably number 9 Cajun Jester. Yes, it's run third, number 9 Cajun Jester at $1.60. So the placings are official: 4, 5 and 9. The winner Chinoy, trained by Harry McCoy, for Mrs. Y.H. and M.A. McCoy by Squill from Sister Saturn, and John Scorse the winning rider. Time for the race was 1:12.90. 37.77 was the sectional time.
We'll go back to Ian in a moment. Join Michael Heath out at Canberra. 4.26 the coast, 4.26.
Set. They're off this time, and actually Mastery got the best of the start. Haunting Spirit hopped out pretty well. Mastery got the...
4.26 the coast, 4.26.
Set. They're off this... Set. They're off this time. Set.
Win a brand new car. And if you're at the draw, drive away with a bonus $1,500 in your pocket. Only at the Sports Club Kayleen, where you really get that winning feeling.
International Artists America are proud to present a show which is absolutely fabulous. Over 1,250 sell-out international performances, and they're coming to town for one night only. ABBA's World Tour, the ultimate tribute. Book now, limited tickets available.
It's Australia's biggest party of the year, and it all got underway at Flemington yesterday and continues with our great day, the Foster's Melbourne Cup, on Tuesday. And we're down to one of the overseas riders, another one of them in...
Doomden race 6 on 1, 13 and 8. 1 Kingston calling. No, they're set. Cox Plate.
Stalls are back there racing. And they've jumped in a perfect line too.
And Inscage has been kept well in the market as well as in a flurry, but all the concentration
On course at Moonee Valley, Paul Langham. How are you, Paul?
Thanks, Ralph. Here, back here at Moonee Valley, the crowd being entertained at the moment here by some replays of some of the old Cox plates. And in the betting ring at the moment, we can tell you that Tie the Knot and also Redoubt's Choice share the favouritism here. Third pick would be Sky Heights, and then we're looking out to Sunline at about a couple of points over the each-way quote. And Insgaze has been kept well in the market as well as in a flurry. But all the concentration now on the track here with the replays of the old Cox plates happening, and this is warming the crowd up to what should be a sensational race here at Moonee Valley, the WS Cox Plate. Ralph, as we head back to you in the studio.
Good on you, Paul. Thanks a lot. Enjoy yourself down at Moonee Valley. Some of us have to work on a Saturday afternoon, but down at Moonee Valley, of course, today, Paul Langham. The Gold Coast Openers, race 6, due at 4.25. The favourite is 1, Have a Say, the late male, 3.90. 2, Primitive Motive, or Primary Motive, 10.30. 3, Mr. Atlas, 14. 4, Virgo's Brothers, 7.30. 5, Key Witness, 6.90. 6, Palatino, 6.40. 7 is Renfrew at 15. 8, Dreamsicle, 14. 9, Carousels, 12. 10, Crystal Run, 28. And 11, Moet Miss is 15. 1 a special from 4 and 2 are the selections. Correct weight at Doomden, correct weight at Doomden. Dividends are coming through for the previous at Doomden, and they are getting set down there at Moonee Valley for the big one. Doomden race 6 on 1, 13 and 8. 1, Kingston Calling. No, they're set. Cox Plate.
Stalls are back there racing. And they've jumped in a perfect line too, with Make No Mistake going back at the start. Reduced Choice and Sunline away quickly. Commands is moving forward in the earth point from Intergaze and Sky Heights. Make No Mistake picks up ground from Tie the Knot, the message. In a flurry, Testarossa and Lahar last of all. The New Zealand mare, Sunline in front now going out of the straight. The 3-year-old Reduced Choice is up second, followed by Intergaze and Commands. A length further back, then Make No Mistake, the Irish horse, 5th early. 2 lengths further back, Sky Heights won the message, then Tie the Knot. He's got 3 behind him in a flurry, Testarossa and Lahar. Filing down the side of the 1,500 metre mark in the plate, and the leader is Sunline. She's bowling freely in front by a length and a half. Second, Reduced Choice, a half, then to Intergaze. Third on the inside from Commands, 4th. They're followed 5th the inside by Make No Mistake. 2 lengths further back, running 6th to Sky Heights on the outside of the message. A length and a half, Tie the Knot, about 8 lengths off the lead. Inside it in a flurry. 1.5, Testarossa and 2, Lahar. They're strung right out. They've gone to the 1,000 metre mark, the halfway mark, and the Cox Plate of 99. And the leader, Sunline, increased her lead. She's out 2 lengths in front of Reduced Choice. Intergaze is Posse, 3rd on the inside from Commands, 4th. A half further back, Make No Mistake. 2 lengths to Sky Heights, the message the inside. 2.5 then to Tie the Knot, about 10 lengths off the front from In a Flurry. Testarossa and last of all, Lahar. At the 700 metre mark, and Commands has run off the track. Commands has gone right to the outside. Sunline led by a length. Reduced Choice is under pressure second, and Sunline has increased the margin in front. She's gone 2.5 in front now from Reduced Choice. The New Zealand mare has raced away. She's 4 in front now from Reduced Choice, who can't bridge the gap. Sky Heights running on, followed by Intergaze, Tie the Knot, Testarossa and Make No Mistake. But the bonny New Zealand mare is full of running around the turn. It's Sunline, 5 in front of Sky Heights. Tie the Knot with a withering run down the outside. Sunline 3 in front. Tie the Knot wearing her down. Sunline in front. Tie the Knot ducks in, and New Zealand takes the Cox Plate with Sunline. A length and 3/4, Tie the Knot. A length away 3rd, Sky Heights, then Testarossa 4th. A gap Reduced Choice, then Intergaze. The message, Make No Mistake. With it is In a Flurry, followed by Lahar, and obviously a gear problem with Commands. It ran off from the 700 metre mark.
Winner 8, Sunline, 6.30, 2.40. 1, Tie the Knot, 1.90. 6, Sky Heights, 2.40.
8. The New Zealand mare, number 8, Sunline, has gone straight to the front and has led all the way for a devastating victory in the 1999 BMW Cox Plate. Tie the Knot from a long way back, ducking in under pressure at a crucial point, is second. And third is number 6, Sky Heights. Damien Oliver, 8, 1 and 6. And Greg Childs takes his first BMW Cox Plate in easy fashion, an armchair ride for the great New Zealand mare prepared by Trevor McGee. Sunline opening up leaving Reduced Choice behind at the 450-metre mark and straightening 5 lengths in front. And although she was starting to get leg weary, she did all the work in front. And home she comes alone. There she is, Sunline. A grand performance in the BMW Cox Plate for 99. Second is 1, Tie the Knot, Shane Dye. And third is number 6, and that's Sky Heights, Damien Oliver. Fourth in, number 11, Testarossa.
And moving into Wombo.
Now, that was a great win at Moonee Valley for 8, Sunline. And it's going to return 5.62.21, Tie the Knot 2.10, and 6, Sky Heights 2.50.
40, Quinella 14.50. The Exacta is $25.10. Trifecta 8, 1 and 6, $133.50. The first 4, 8, 1, 6 and 11, paying $1,309.80.
Front Regal Applause slotting into.
They're off this time, and actually Mastery got the best of the start. Haunting Spirit hopped out pretty well. Shine Over is third, followed by Foramore, Crimson Flight. Then Bintang Utara, Pajamas, LA Lounge, Basics, Goodwood, and immediately Breakdance drops out to last. Down the straight they gallop, and towards the winning post, not much speed on here. Mastery shows out a half Haunting Spirit. Shine Over tracks them a length away. Third, Crimson Flight is next, followed by Foramore on the rails. In the middle, Bintang Utara, wider out as LA Lounge. Pajamas travelling on the outside of Goodwood. Basics a bit deep, second last, and Breakdance is the tail ender. Towards the back of the track they travel, going along past the 12.50, and Mastery leaps along, nothing taking on Mastery at the moment. It's about a length and a quarter clear on Haunting Spirit, who's pulling a little. Shine Over third, then Bintang Utara going around the outside of Crimson Flight, and following horses on the outside is LA Lounge, and then comes Foramore, followed by Pajamas. A length to its stablemate Basics, good with the rails, second last, and a couple of lengths to Breakdance. More than half the journey's been covered down the back of the course, and Mastery shows the way. A half length on Haunting Spirit, Bintang Utara wider out next. Shine Over fourth the inside, from Crimson Flight in the middle, and LA Lounge making a line of 3. Foramore's on the fence, racing in the centre. Pajamas off the track a little. Basics. Breakdance going up 4 wide and 2 or 3 lengths to Goodwood. It's Mastery in front, coming along the side and linking up with the 500, has a lead of only a head on Haunting Spirit. Really serving it up to Mastery third. 3 deep and not far away is Bintang Utara. Fourth is LA Lounge. Fifth, Shine Over the inside. 2 Pajamas, Foramore, and the others are headed by Breakdance as they round the bend. Shine Over sticking to the inside and got that beautiful run through, and in the twinkling of an eye hits the front. And down past the 200, Shine Over. Well, there's nothing wrong with the inside section. It's more than a length on Mastery, followed by LA Lounge, Bintang Utara, Foramore. But Shine Over's going to win it again. And Shine Over right up against the aluminium trots in. Shine Over beat Mastery and Foramore, followed by LA Lounge with Bintang Utara, and then Basics, Goodwood, Pajamas, Breakdance. Haunting Spirit beat one in, and that was Crimson Flight. Well, the shortest way home is via the fence, and Craig Rickson adopted the tactics on Shine Over. Nothing wrong with the inside section, quite obviously. And number 5, Shine Over, has put 2 together here at Saturday meetings on the 9th of October and again today. And in doing so, New South Wales has paid $9.50 and $2.60. Number 5 is the winner, Shine Over. 11 is second, Mastery, ridden by Mitch Newman, endeavoured to lead all the way, $2.70. And number 7, third, Foramore, ridden by John Marshall, has paid $5 neat. The winner...
$4.80 the win, $2.70 the place.
Line is good. Racing. Out in a good line. Listening's Joy down on the inside. Broke away well. With it is Nova Claus, and further out Rose of Dane. Rasbridia and also Chow Baby away quickly, and Ramalpa from the middle. Settling down and further out as Royal Centurac as they head down to the first turn now. Rasbridia led now from Ramalpa, followed by Royal Centurac. Chow Baby's gone up fourth, and further out a Goalie Lass around Vale. Rose of Dane the inside from Confer. Nova Claus the teller. Then Vesti and Hooker out wide. Further back in the race, Listening's Joy. They're followed by Bell Reeve, and last of all Flirty Flirty Bird. At the 1,000-metre mark, Raspridia held the fence in the lead down the back. A half length from Alpa and ahead the outside Royal Centurac. 2 for the back, Chow Baby 4th, inside Vale 5th. 3 deep and 6th the outside, a Goalie Lass, a length and a half Rose of Dane. Midfield on the fence, a length for the back, Zatella. Confer outside it, Wonder Nova Claus, followed by Hooker. Vesti is a fair way back coming down the side, followed by Bell Reeve. Flirty Bird and Listening's Joy last of all. 700 metres to go. Raspridia about a neck in front, moving up Royal Centurac, the green cap the outside, and they've sprinted about 3 lengths in front of a Goalie Lass. Outside Ramalpa, 1 Confer, then Chow Baby. Further back was Vale Hooker. Rose of Dane's got a lot of ground to make up. These two have cleared out in front. Raspridia and Royal Centurac, 3 in front of a Goalie Lass and Confer. Rose of Dane held up behind them. The outside Hooker followed for the back by Flirty Bird, but Royal Centurac has sprinted to the front of the 200-metre mark, moved a length in front of Raspridia, 2 to Confer, a Goalie Lass. Flirty Bird down the outside with Zatella and Hooker. The leader Royal Centurac. Flirty Bird out wide and Zatella. Zatella the middle and Flirty Bird. Zatella going home better and Zatella 3/4 Flirty Bird. Hooker may have grabbed 3rd from Royal Centurac and Rose of Dane. It's out wider on the track from Confer, Nova Claus, Raspridia. Listening's Joy, a gap, then Vesti. Chow Baby further back, Bell Reeve, followed by Vale. A Goalie Lass dropped right out with Ramalpa, who's the last one in.
Winner 14 Zatella, 17.70, 5.30. 7 Flirty Bird, 4.10, 15 Hooker at 9.20.
Number 14 Zatella, ridden by Larry Cassidy, prepared by Kerry Jordan. Coming home a bit too well here, number 14, to a score. Second placing goes to number 7, and that's Flirty Bird. And the judges called on the photo for 3rd. 14.7, and number 15 has got 3rd, number 15 Hooker. 14.7 and 15, 14.7 and 15. Well, those two up front got away before the turn. They got a good 3 lengths in front. Royal Centurac got the upper hand from Raspridia. And Zatella was getting to about 6th in the middle in the pink cap when they turned. Further out was Flirty Bird. Royal Centurac had reached the lead but started to fold, and then it was Zatella and Flirty Bird out wider, quickly picking it up with Hooker, the back markers, and Zatella was just a bit too strong. Larry Cassidy.
Moving into Toowoomba. Race 8 Moonee Valley, 14.7, 15 Zatella, 17.70 and 5.30, 7 Flirty Bird, 4.10, 15 Hooker, 9.20. Quinilla 145.40, Exacta 283.20. The 14.7.15 trifecta is $6,132.50. The daily double 8 Sunline and 14 Zatella, $170.20. A special dividend $5.40.
On the Super Tab.
And they're set to jump. Valley Warrior's been well tried with Deferred to win the race. Le Cheval the favourite on the TAB. The gates open, they've jumped away in a good line. Valley Warrior and the grey Cheeky Spy, first 2 to hit the ground. Le Cheval is speeding up, 3 wide to tackle. 2 lengths away, Shigeru Magic Romp, Capitalism 5th defence from Deferred. They were followed by Viticello and 2 lengths to Sea Fighter. Settling down, Le Cheval's 3 deep and is fairly charging across. Valley Warriors keeping it wide and Cheeky Spy eases to be on the fence in 3rd. 2 lengths Capitalism going forward from Shigeru Magic Romp, Viticello, Deferred and Sea Fighter. Valley Warrior was able to go up on the inside once more to lead Le Cheval, and Cheeky Spy's getting up underneath a lot of them. Capitalism's very wide and 2 lengths Shigeru Magic Romp. 3 lengths Deferred, Viticello and Sea Fighter as they round the bend. Cheeky Spy hard up against the insiders, travelling strongly. She's in front. Capitalism looked to be the main danger, and Valley Warrior there the centre. Cheeky Spy in front. She's under the bat, but she's clear. Valley Warrior's coming again from Capitalism. Cheeky Spy in front, digging deep, pulling out all stops. Oh, she's too good. She's in front of Valley Warrior, and Cheeky Spy goes right on with it. Wins a length and a half to Valley Warrior. 4 away Capitalism from Shigeru Magic Romp. Then Sea Fighter, well back was Deferred. Viticello and Le Cheval stopped to a walk and was last in. Handy little present for Chris Keogh, who opened up his new music shop at the Norwest Estate, just outside of Castle Hill, last Thursday. And Chris is one of the part owners of Cheeky Spy, and well done, mate. She races away, defying a betting drift. Very game little mare, this one. And she's come on. She bled, in fact, last time in work. Back in June, I think she had a barrier trial, or she was track gallop or something of that nature, and she bled. They turned her out for the mandatory 3 months, and it's been a wonderful training effort by Brian Guy and a good ride by Mitch Newman.
Well, I've got to say I was certainly wrong around the track. Everyone thought, including myself, that they'd have to come very wide, but that was not the case. They've stuck to the fence, as was the case with Shine Over earlier in race number 7, and Cheeky Spy has raced away to win well. Amid showed plenty of initiative. Le Cheval was stamped urgent to lead at all cost, moved up on the outside of Valley Warrior, so he got out of that speed battle on Cheeky Spy. He took the drop on the fence. The leaders came back rounding the bend. Cheeky Spy claimed the front at the top of the straight and never, ever looked like being run down. Valley Warrior second, $1.90. Battling on well, and Capitalism loomed up as a winning chance coming around the bend, but she just didn't go on the last little bit. She's finished in 3rd position. There's Gary Mitten and Big Chris Keogh. He's the big fella with the mouth wide open. He's very happy with himself, and why shouldn't he be? Late scratchings there of Can Grande, Hockney, and also Sozzled. Superfecta numbers 8, 7, 9, 10, 6 and 11 as we bid you all a very good afternoon from Canterbury and what has been a pretty drab old day as far as the weather's concerned, but the racing's been quite good. And here's Mitch Newman with a big smile on his face returning with Cheeky Spy winning the last of the day.
Yep, thank you very much, Terry.
Fashion News has been one of the best backed in the race. Ready. Set to run at the 1200 metres. Our festival time on the inside in blue colours. Little movement there from Star of Gold. Little movement towards the outside as well. An attendant getting in there. Now they look better. All clear. Oh, now one's red in the middle of the line. It got its foot over the front of the stalls for a moment too. It's back down on all four. The starter hasn't got off the platform. The all clears through. They're off and racing. Raging Force got away well. Blazing Aura missed it. Lord Kingston a little slow. It settled back towards the end. One of the first out there is Happy Forest on the outside with Bush Outlaw, Rancho Spark. Just off them in the red jacket on the inside there is Fashion News. As they run into the bottom turn, 2 lengths away in the field is St. Christoph, being followed by our Star of Gold. Then the Shiner on the outside, 1.5 lengths further back is our Festival Time on the inside of Lord Kingston. 1 to Brook, being trailed then by Golden Seraph out wide. And then the stablemates at the end of the field, Blazing Aura, and 2 to Raging Force, who dropped out to last of all. At the 500, Happy Forest in front of Bush Outlaw. Fashion News on the inside is coming at these 2 leaders, 1.5 lengths St. Christoph, Rancho Spark, then the Shiner and Lord Kingston, followed by our Star of Gold from Golden Seraph. Bush Outlaw the leader. Fashion News still there on the inside. Happy Forest has had enough. St. Christoph is running on, and then Lord Kingston starting to come home well. Bush Outlaw ran a bit wide. St. Christoph came out there with him from the Shiner, and then Lord Kingston. Bush Outlaw in front of St. Christoph, 50 to go. Bush Outlaw under the whip, holds St. Christoph at bay, and Bush Outlaw beats St. Christoph. The third placing a photo, but the Shiner will get it out wide ahead of Golden Seraph and Lord Kingston. Then came our Star of Gold, followed by Tobruk. Fashion News trailed by Rancho Spark. A break in the field then to Blazing Aura. Happy Forest knocked right up, trailed in by our Festival Time. Raging Force, in fact, was last to go over the line. Number 12, Bush Outlaw, the winner, about 10.70 and 3.20 on Super Tab, beating St. Christoph second, 2.30, and the Shiner should get third to pay $2.90. Now, he did wobble out in the run round the home turn, Bush Outlaw, and took St. Christoph out off his intended course, but in the straight he then pulled clear of him, and he did really have his measure all the way down the straight. Bush Outlaw first, beating St. Christoph and the Shiner. Incidentally, just some other news that's come through from Clem Dimsey downstairs. Gai Waterhouse will consider tomorrow whether to pay a late entry fee for Chief Scout, who was runner-up in the Amy Vars today, to run in next Saturday's derby. Wasn't amongst the original entries, so Gai will have some think music over the evening and decide whether to pay up the late entry fee to get Chief Scout in there. And Miss Penny Money, who won impressively in the third race, is onto the Wakeful, and then the Oaks, of course.
Nice. Okay. Good on you, Greg. Thank you very much.
Ready to go. Ekalaka drawn in Middlegate. They're off. And Ekalaka began reasonably only. Let's see now. Yama got away okay. Dancing Apollo out fast with Ruling Regent. 1 man out. Cerberus into stride fast. First turn coming up. And out very wide there, Markstead on the improve. As they go to the 1200, Cerberus took over the running. Markstead got the second from the outside gate. Dancing Apollo settling down a length away third. They're followed by one man out, Ruling Region. A half length away is Sterling Knight, who wants to pull a bit. Norswood over on the inside from Yammer, deep out going forward. Swayze next. Kana Square around it, a length to Ekalaka, who's got back to third to last. Behind him Go With The Flow, and lucky enough at the 800 turn, and Sergris is the leader. About a half here in front of Markstad, and one man out, three wide. A length and a half Sterling Knight over on the outside, followed further back by Dancing Apollo, Ruling Region, and then Kana Square out deep. Yammer goes forward. 1.5 Swayze and Norswood, Ekalaka and Go With The Flow are a fair way back starting runs, and lucky enough is last of all at the 450 now, and Dancing Apollo got up on the inside to join Sergris. Markstead three wide, and then Sterling Knight. Go With The Flow's coming right around them, followed by Yammer, and Ekalaka met a little trouble there as they neared the corner right across the track. Go With The Flow about 4 or 5 wide, looming up to Dancing Apollo. Sterling Knight trying to go with them. Yammer switched back to the inside, and then Sergris. Go With The Flow out wide in front of Dancing Apollo and Sterling Knight, and Go With The Flow starts to pull away from them, and Go With The Flow takes out the last beating. Dancing Apollo second. Sterling Knight I think will get third. Yammer over on the inside, and Kana Square out wider, followed by Ekalaka and then Sergris. Behind those to finish were Ruling Regent, one man out, Markstad, lucky enough, Sir Swayze, and a bad last in it was Norswood. Stand by for numbers. Victory for Go With The Flow, ridden by Brett Preble. Brett won the first race, seems a long time ago, on Little Miss Marnie. He's opened and closed the program. Number 9, Go With The Flow, trained all the way over at Mount Gambier by Dean Saxon, and came with a looping run around the field to take out the final event of the day. 5 starts here at Moonee Valley have netted zip. Not a first, second or third before today. 6th time in, he's got it right. Second going to Dancing Apollo, number 12 over on the inside, and third number 14 Sterling Knight. So 9, 12 and 14. Kana Square in the yellow colours was the one coming home well on the outside. It's run 4th, and 5th over on the fence was Yammer. So 9, 12 and 14 in the final event. Time 1:32.1. Tote starting to filter through, and the 7-year-old Go With The Flow returning 23.70 and 5.70. Dancing Apollo 3.10, and Sterling Knight paid $3.30.
Thanks again, Greg, for today. 9, 12 and 14 past the post. Go With The Flow. Brett Preble taking
much better.